Do you trust him today, everybody? What's up? What's up? This is your host, St. James. Happy Tuesday afternoon. It's a beautiful day here in California. I hope it is beautiful there where you are. Where are you? Where are you right now watching from? Put it in the chat for me. Will you tell me where you're watching from? Hey, Inspire, the one and only beautiful Inspire. She says, kick off your shoes, grab a snack, relax, and enjoy. What's up, Knotless Braids? Good to see you. Our Alderman Smith, lovely 31 Blueprint is in the house. Nicola, what's up, Nicola? I hope they had a security. Listen. We're going to get all up into it. ATL is in the house. What's up, Sarah? Sister Sarah Hamilton, good to see you. Good to see you in the chat today. Boy, don't we have some things to talk about. But before we really get deep into it, make sure that you have already hit the like button. All right, do that for me. Do share this live, share it on your community boards, on all your social media. Feel free to comment, join as a member. Link is in the chat. Make sure you subscribe, all right? Subscribe to the St. James Show. And also never forget to donate. Donate on a weekly basis, a daily basis, a monthly basis. Whatever you can do to help keep the sanctuary lights open, do your part, all right? Do your part. Don't just come over here and come to church and never give. Make sure as you're liking the content and as you're flowing through the sanctuary that you are flowing through the St. James offering plate. What's up, Jacqueline? Good to see you in the chat as well. Jacqueline's all the way over there in GA in the Georgia at Atlanta or another city. All right. We're going to get right to it, everybody. This is not going to be a long live today. I just wanted to pop in and to talk about Preachers of LA wedding edition. And this is the Loretta's bridal shower slash bachelorette party. Imagine that. So the ladies they're getting a little interesting at the party. We shall see. ATL's the whole pretty much the whole region. Yeah. It pretty much is the whole region of Georgia. Again, happy anniversary, happy birthday to all those with this last day in April. Can you believe that? May 1st is tomorrow. This is crazy. But I didn't want to leave y'all empty on this last day in April. I said, let me get on here. I checked out the episode on Merge TV. You can catch the episodes on Merge TV on the In the Black app. So once you go to In the Black app on your device, your smartphone or your iPad or what have you, you just scroll on down to Merge TV and bingo, there they are. There they are. Okay. So you don't check it out at your leisure. But let's get right into it. This was the bridal shower, the bachelorette party for Loretta Jones. We all know Loretta Jones is the new wife, first lady of the City of Refuge Church, Los Angeles, and wife of Bishop Noel Jones, who is the brother of none other than Grace Jones, which I love Grace Jones. I have her murals all over my house. I'm a weirdo. But anyway, love who you love, all right? But we started out, of course, it was the bridal shower, very beautiful. We know everything has to be over the top for Loretta Jones. She is just not one of those regular, mundane type of first ladies or even ladies. When she does something, it has to be memorable. Can't be anything churchy and boring. That's not Loretta. So as we get into the episode, it starts off with Dominique. This is Dominique Haddon. We'll see her face in a minute. Yes, Dominique Haddon, the wife of gospel legend, recording artist, producer, actor Dietrich Haddon out of Los Angeles by way of Detroit, Michigan. This is his second wife, Dominique Haddon. Dominique is in her halter top, everyone. She is not worried about you church ladies telling her she waited patiently for, yes, she did. Patience is a virtue. Isn't that what they say, Jacqueline? She waited on her blessing. I guess it was. All right. So Dominique Haddon, she was the organizer of Loretta's bridal shower slash bachelorette party. So really pretty. She got everything together. You know how Loretta likes to see it. I really like Dominique. She came out there in her halter top. She ain't worried about you. She's a first lady. She's a preacher, but she is not worried about y'all and thinking what she has to look like if she is a pastor's wife. She's just who she is. And we know that. They love to twerk. Her and Dietrich, they love to twerk on the dance floor, and they love to get shake a little booty and get their groove on. So we know what she likes to do. So coming up right after Dominique kind of opens up the episode, we have none other than Maisha Chaney. Maisha says, listen here, Wayne, I am not going to give you my name. I'm like Tina freaking Turner. All I won't judge is my name. All I can just take from him is my name. She probably took a little bit more, but she is still named Maisha Chaney. What's up, Gerard? Gerard, you said, I like what you said. You said, First Lady, elegant excellency of fashion. Yes, you have to give it to her, regardless of what you think. She is a classy lady. I love classy people. I just connect with classy, over the top people. That's just me. I guess my family was like that too. So whatever. So Maisha Chaney, she comes into the bridal shower, all smiles, looking beautiful, nice little chocolate drop, Maisha. So her and Dominique, you're gonna, seems like they have a really good relationship. I'm pretty sure they probably still converse and deal with each other even now. You know what? Question, Nicola. I believe she still goes to that church. I swear I believe she still. Somebody in the chat can prove me wrong, but later on people put comments in and they like to try to correct me, and I just whatever. But I think she still goes to her ex-husband church in Long Beach and Antioch. I think she does. Very weird. It's giving me weirdness. What's up, Sean? I believe she still goes to the church. Anyway, she comes on in. So she greets there with Dominique, and of course, are saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. That with a mighty burning fire. First Lady LaVette Gibson comes in. She has her black on, very saved and sanctified. Now, she was a little disturbed because they told her it was a bachelorette party. So she came in her black. I guess that was her sexiness. When she wear black, I guess that's when it all comes out. So she comes in her black, but was a little disappointed that it was a bridal shower. But it kind of quickly turned into a little, freakazoid for a little bit, just for a tad bit. So LaVette comes in and greets the ladies and, gives her their hugs and all that good stuff. And finally, of course, the queen, Loretta Jones, the bride, she comes in and hey, it's time to start the party. So she comes in and gives her hugs to LaVette, of course. Let me tell you something. Loretta, she ain't no more worried about LaVette. She could care less about LaVette, but she's a good trooper. She, she puts on a good face. She just deals with it. He said she always has hats on. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she always looked pretty in those hats. All right. So they're in the house, and then the Dominique says, "You know what? How about we take this thing outside?" She says, "It's a beautiful day in Los Angeles, 85 degrees, and over here in California, we do get that good weather. I don't care." Listen, it would have to take really something really big to move me out of California. I just am a California kid, California born, California bred, California to the day I'm dead. Okay. I'm like the Baptist over here. All right. But who knows? We'll see what God has in store. So they go outside. They're all sitting down. Look at that beautiful, beautiful LaVette. And she looking so saved and sanctified. Maisha Cheney. She has her looking all beautiful and voluptuous there. And Dominique and Loretta. So, Dominique starts to talk about, everything is looking good. We're having a nice conversation and things are going well. And hopefully it stays like that. Uh-oh. I had my stuff. Let me pull up my stuff. So they start talking about, Loretta and, her dress. Loretta has had 6 dresses for her wedding. 6. So she changed 6 times for her wedding. Is that over the top for you guys? Is that too much? Bundles, beauty, and blessings. Yeah. Is that kind of over the top? I believe so. And I want to say that is kind of LaVette was real Ron Gibson-ish. He must have drilled her before, well, not in a good way, but told her what she need to say when she would on her way to the bridal. Yeah, I think that's a lot of dresses there, Loretta, but of course that's her. So she talks about how she has six dresses, and of course, LaVette, she asked her, "Well, what's your colors? And in the true Loretta form, she's not going to actually tell you what her colors of her wedding is or are. She is going to. She wants the awe factor. She wants people to walk in and say, "Oh my God, what's so beautiful?" So LaVette was really disturbed because she says, "I'm a Church of God in Christ girl. Colors matter. We have to figure out what colors we're going to be wearing for the different events." So, I was a little disappointed that she didn't tell me what the colors are. Girl, get over it. Get over it, LaVette. Make sure that each and every one of you right now where you are, that you will definitely hit the like button for me. Will you do that? Because I know somebody forgot. Share the live right now. Comment respectfully, please, and join us. The link is in the chat for membership. We're only 20 away from 14,000. What is that? What is it? 14,700. Yeah, we're only about 20 away. So make sure you are subscribing here at the St. James Show and also St. James Show, and also the Carnal Church Sector headquarters. If one of the mods can put the Carnal Church Sector headquarters link into the chat, I would appreciate it. All right. So make sure you hit like, share, comment, and subscribe. You said maybe 3 dresses. DLC says 6 dresses is ridiculous. Yeah, I think so too. But okay, so going back to Miss LaVette. So she's mad. Well, not mad, but she was kind of disturbed that Loretta did not tell her what the colors, so she can, come do it with the colors on, I guess. Whatever. All right. So what else were they talking about? So let's see here. After they sat and talked for a little while, she's in her black. She was just so interesting. But hey, LaVette is holy. She's just like a church mother. I mean, it is what it is. That's what she is. Nothing wrong with it, but it's just sometimes that stuff can get a little judgy. And we've seen that in her husband, but it can be a little judgy. All right, so I can't see what this picture is. Okay, all right. So again, they're just sitting out on the lanai, on the deck, or whatever they're doing, and then here comes the bridesmaids, of course. Loretta has 8 to 10 bridesmaids. She couldn't really give you a good, real deal number there because, as she stated, we don't know what's going to happen between now and the wedding. Some people may have to get the boot. We have no idea. So I have somewhere between 8 and 10 bridesmaids. And of course, they came in. They're beautiful, beautiful bridesmaids. They came dressed for the occasion. They knew how to do it. There is the Carnal Church Sector link, and also St. James Eats, my other channel. So we got y'all got one church in 3 locations, y'all. One church in 3 locations here. Lady Wisdom, listen here. Let me tell you something. We ain't got time for your stuff today, Lady Wisdom, unless you got some good stuff to talk about. Oh, but we gonna get a little into something after this review. We gonna get into a little something, Lady Wisdom. So stick around, all right? Stick around. And she okay. We're gonna have to deem you head of the mother's board, Lady Wisdom, head of the motherboard. DLC said LaVette is a nice, just yeah, I think so too. I think she comes off a little judgy because the way she forms her questions and her statements, they can be a tad bit judgmental. But with people like that, I think it's a disadvantage because you already have like a shield up because you already think they're a certain way. So everything they say seems to come out a little judgmental, even though they probably were not really trying to be. But, get up and take another. Yes. Paid actresses and models. No, these are Loretta's friends, Nicola. No one's paid to be models. Stop that. I don't think Merge TV and all them got that much money anyway. He paying no people. I doubt that. Sean said LaVette wants to bust it down for real. Give her a shot. And I bet she'd be like, she'll teach you a little something, huh? Teach you a little something. Already. She has plenty of friends all over the globe, Nicola. All over the globe. Alternate. Yeah, so 8 to 10 bridesmaids. So, there's a couple of alternates, like a jury. Everybody might not last the whole trial. So somebody has to be ready to step in. All right. So messy Maisha. Now, Maisha Cheney, I had to give her a little messy card because she says, well, and they're talking about the wedding, and Maisha says, well, LaVette, are you happy now about the wedding? Real. And of course, LaVette says, what do you mean am I happy? I've always been happy about them getting married. But what she says is, my issue has been, Noelle and Loretta were dating for 16 years. I don't understand how someone, in the church and of your caliber and position can be dating for 6 years. In other words, y'all, she was pretty much saying, how y'all gonna be dating for 16 years and not having sex? LaVette is all up in their bedroom. She's trying to go around to the bathroom, to the living room, to the den, but she really trying to get to that bedroom. She want to know how in the world did they date for 16 years. It always goes back to that. People always try to figure out, how they did it that long and they didn't have sex. Now, they may not have had sex, but we all know that Bishop Noel Jones had a baby by Stacey Francis in between time. That's not gossip and nothing. That is facts. They had a baby by Stacey Francis. Stacey Francis is a singer. She believes she was on American Idol or one of them shows before. But she was one of the ones sniffing around over there at City of Refuge when he was single. And Guess she sniffed around the right Sunday, and boom, she has a baby. Boom, boom. So maybe Loretta wasn't having sex, but we're gonna let that cut pass and keep on going here. Okay. All right. All right. My comments here. Wait a minute, y'all. My stuff is locked up. Stop it. Stop it. She wants to lay. Let's see. It was a lady gives knows her husband got a secret crush on Loretta. Let me tell you. The Bishop is in the street. Was in the streets, Jacqueline. Redo your comment real quick. Redo your comment. Bishop Noah was in the streets. She can preach though, yeah. So redo your comment real quick. Delete that and redo your comment. Anyway, so so they start talking about Dominique kind of steps up and like, listen here, why question this is what Dominique is one. Listen, Dominique ain't playing with you. Dominique got a little, she got a little ghetto in her. She was ready to go. So between Maisha and Dominique instigating and the whole conversation, they was getting to some stuff. But Loretta really was. You can tell that Loretta, in a sense, wanted to. Is like talking to prove herself, even though she didn't have to. She's talking to kind of prove herself to LaVette, trying to tell them, our relationship is of good caliber, and it always has been. And LaVette says, well, it's all about I don't think you're being a good witness. Everything goes back to that. I don't think it was being a good witness for you to be dating for that. What do you mean? And Loretta was like, listen, everybody is always worrying about what's going on in people's personal life. I have no idea. And actually, I do not care what Noel and Loretta have been doing for 16 years, 25 years, or whatever years they was doing. Listen, we all human. If y'all got any sense in your heads, ain't nobody sitting out there doing self-pleasure for 16 years, okay? I ain't got enough stuff in the world to put batteries in and all that for. No. We're not even gonna go there. We're gonna just assume that things were happening as things were happening. All right, that's just an assumption. I mean, but she's talking about, it's not a good witness. And who are you to be a witness? The witness is here. Yeah, I got to listen. She said, I have mad respect for Lady Dominique. Yeah. She was in it. She had the street energy. Yes, sir. So what else happened here? And then she goes, I represent Jesus. And Loretta was like, pretty much helpful. What do you mean and we don't represent Jesus? It's things like that kind of turn people away from LaVette and Ron. They start throwing that stuff out. Talking about, and she says, silence is consent, because when Loretta started talking about, people making up assumptions on their wedding, on their assuming things between her and they didn't come out and like negate anything. They didn't have press conferences to say we're dating and we're not having sex. They didn't do any of that. So in LaVette's mind is, since you didn't say anything about it, silence is consent. And then she flips it around and said, and if I be silent about the situation, that means I'm consenting to what you guys are doing. Who the hell cares what you think about what Noel and Loretta have been doing for the last 25 years? Who cares? So this is the kind of attitude LaVette is giving out. So it's really, we're about tired of her. A gargan. Okay. Relationships begin with commitment, not when you buy a marriage. Like, right. Right. It doesn't. Speaking of marriage license, never mind. I ain't going there today. Okay. But yes, that's when it starts. It doesn't start just because you march down an aisle or something like that. No, it don't start. And I don't know who's buying cows when they ain't sipped a little milk every now and then. I don't know who's doing that anymore. I know. All right. All right. So Loretta start. Okay, because okay, so listen here. This little bridesmaid right here, she wasn't playing with LaVette. She was ready to hop on some LaVette tail if need be. She was like, listen, I don't know what you talking about, but you need to back up off of what their business. This is their business. They don't have to justify anything to you. So they didn't even say what her name was. So anybody know her name, please put it in the comments later. But she was ready to make that happen. She wasn't playing with LaVette. So pretty much she tried to, she got LaVette in her. Then LaVette says, "Oh, I feel like, they're all ganging up on me. Oh, this is the wrong gangbang that I don't like this one." No, they're not all ganging up on you. They're just trying to explain to you all this spiritual and scriptures and thing that you're quoting. Listen, y'all sitting outside on the deck out there in Los Angeles. It's not time to start quoting scripts and asking when people had sex and alluding to them having premarital sex. All right, listen, no one cares. Noel's heart does say, safely trust in Loretta. Noel's heart does. Yeah. Argon says, I got a family friend committed to his girl, and all these years later, they still didn't buy a marriage license. Listen, a commitment is what matters. I mean, if you want to get deep and get you a marriage license and walk down the aisle, that's fine, but that's not going to keep you from cheating. That's not going to keep somebody from doing wrong and lying and stepping. It just ain't going to keep you. You got to have that commitment before you start talking about what's right in the sight of God. Make yourself right. Get right before you get married. As much as you can. A marriage license or a wedding ain't gonna make you be right. Mm-hmm. Mental vibes. What's up? Ron got him a sheet for well, sheet for real. She out here questioning others about their lives, and her husband is the biggest fool for them all. LaVette has dirt. You better believe LaVette probably has a whole laundry list, But will we ever hear about it? Probably no. Hers was just done before the days of right. Exactly. And that's what a lot of the older people start talking about. Even when we used to talk about, the mothers in the church and in the church, condemning the younger people, and y'all shouldn't be doing this. Y'all didn't have to deal with what young people have to deal with these days. That stuff, y'all went out and squaws a few cows and milked some cows and got some chickens together and had to do some farming work, or you just played outside and came in when the street lights came on and things like that. I mean, there's more to deal with right now, way more to deal with these young people. So you definitely have to, you can't just sit there and question and condemn people these days. What's up, Keisha Green? What's up, Walk Beat Connection? I tip over there and watch you every now and then. Walk Beat Connection. Y'all go over there and subscribe. He be over there yapping. Romel Alexander, good to see you. You're over there on Facebook. Good to see you. Catherine Powell is the leader of the you got to give us some kind of leadership in the beef sector over there. You got to give us something. All right, so let's get back to this. So LaVette's feeling ganged up on, bridesmaid, or giving her a run for her money, telling her to sit back and leave LaVette alone. And then all of a sudden, of course, here comes Noel Jones. Even though I think he came before they started talking, but it don't matter. I'll let you know. So he comes in with a whole bouquet of flowers, of course, in good Noel tradition. Listen here, y'all got to understand. Y'all talk about Loretta being flashy, Loretta, needing to have the best and wanting the best and going overboard and being so everything. Noelle is the same way. Noelle has been like that since I can remember Noelle Jones. He's always, especially when they moved to Los Angeles, the house in Malibu, wherever it is, and all these fancy cars. And that has been Noelle forever. So he hooked up definitely with someone that he is, I believe, equally yoked. Now, is the yolk may be a little dry, possibly, maybe a little dry, but listen, it's still yolked. Still, the hard-boiled egg still tastes good every now and then. Put a little Lawry's on it, and a hard-boiled egg still tastes good. So I believe they were still equally yoked. All right. So he come over with the flowers. So they're, oh my God, oh yeah. So they're all falling out about that. That was there it is. What's up, Shelby? All right. All right, what else happened? Let's see what else went over here. Come on, make sure you hit that like button right now, because some of you have not. And share right now to your community boards and social media. Thank you for commenting and respectfully. Join the St. James group. Link is in the description. Subscribe and also donate. And you can always donate and make sure that the lights continue to burn in the sanctuary. There it is. CashApp St. James Show. Zelle, TheSaintJamesShow at att.net, and also PayPal, TheSaintJamesShow. There is my email address, and you guys send me some wonderful things on email. Keep it up. Peace apostolic. I'm coming. Tammy over there cutting up. Anyway, let me get back on focus here. Lady D Wisdom. Loretta is not poor. She bought Wisdom a Bentley for his. No, Loretta has never been poor. No. Don't get it twisted. Loretta has never been poor. And why would Noelle want a come up woman? He don't want nobody he got to bring up. He wants somebody that is, on the level, or just about on the level. Ain't got to depend on. Did he do things with her? Restaurants, and helped her do partners in red. Good. That's good, smart business. But no, she's always had her money. So let's not throw Loretta away. All right. So brought the flowers. So that was all chummy. What else happened? The good thing about that, Loretta was like, listen, when they were talking about that whole she's questioning their 16 year dating relationship. And Loretta was like, listen, I had a house right down the street. Me and Noelle did not live together. That's what she said, y'all. I'm just telling you what Loretta said. But I know she did have a house down the street. So she was like, you're insinuating a lot here, with your evil eye, LaVette. But, I had a house down the street. And my thing is, it don't matter where she wanted to. If she wanted to live by her man, she'd get a house by her man. And the fact of the matter is, Noelle and Loretta's house was better than Ron and LaVette's house. I can guarantee you that. That house was way better than their house. So, I think that it's still like Ron does it in a more brash way, and his wife, she does it in a more coddling, spiritual, non-condemning but condemning type of way. She knows how to, rattle Loretta's buttons. And I really think Loretta, I think she feels bad. It just seems to me that she feels bad that LaVette and people like her, really judge her. She's like, judge yourselves. Don't judge me. Just because someone doesn't come out and negate what's been said, that doesn't make it true. And silence, you said by silence is consent. Not all the time. Sometimes you need to be silent to allow people to know how foolish they look and sound by saying whatever they're saying or the actions that they're doing. So silence is not always consent. Silence is sometimes peaceful. I need for that. Oh yeah, that's right. You do, William. William McCrae got his over 1,000, but you need the watch hours. That's right. I forgot to. Yeah, he just texted me. Yep, that's what you need. Yeah, she's a great decorator. People talk about her food people talk about her food who ain't never ate her food. So I mean that's just what it is. They over there, they be talking about my greens, calling them, multicultural greens and Asian greens, just because I put a little Asian little Asian sprinkles or something in it, little hot stuff. I put a little what they call it, chicken bouillon in there or something. They talk about my greens. Yeah, they was in the chat talking about my greens. I don't care. That don't mean they nasty. My greens will have you wanting to throw your drawers at me. I'm just saying. And eating them as you going up my stairs. You coming? You coming, Daddy? I'm coming. Don't worry about it. So don't you be talking about Loretta's food. Y'all don't know. She can decorate. She can eat. I mean, she can cook. She all right. What's up, Prince James? Good to see you, sir. Silence. There you go. That's what I was saying. Silence is golden. Rejoice. Rejoice in the Lord always. And again I say, rejoice. I just had to say that for you. Organically, Shanae. Talking about how light skinned I am. I'm not really that light skinned organically. Yeah, I am. Let me stop lying. All right. Let's see. Okay. And you know what the statement that that Loretta said, which really, I was like, I think she's right. Hold on, y'all. My screen is tripping. It won't take my banners off. Hold on. Loretta was like, I think she thinks we are sinners. She's like, I think she really thinks me and Noel are sinners. And that was a powerful statement for her to say. But I believe, that's Loretta's thoughts. But the way she talks to her, the way she talks down to her in this subtle motherly way. My mother has told me some things that I needed to hear and not talk down to me. And even in a motherly way, it's just not. It's not a condemning way. And I think that when she said, I think LaVette and Ron, I think she said Ron too. I think LaVette and Ron really think that me and Noel are sinners. And she probably does. What's up, LT? All right. You are the definition of light skin. Some other people say they like. What did say they like? Promise Manifest said, I like Loretta. She doesn't tell her business to the chickens. No, she doesn't, and she doesn't have to. To the chickens and the hens and all the, she don't listen, y'all. You do not have to tell people your business. Allow people to assume what they want to assume. You do not have to tell people your business, regardless of what they say. You said UPC worship service, rejoice in the Lord always. Yeah, they love that one though. They love to hop around on that one. Yeah, they be hopping around. All right, so, and after that, of course, she starts to hand out her invitations. Beautiful, huge invitation that you can't really tell, but the envelope was at least an 8x10. At least an 8x10 envelope of Noel and Loretta's invitation. very beautiful. And homegirl says, "Listen, I don't know why she gave LaVette an invitation." This chick, Holly Carter, whoever she is, Holly Carter, you need to intertwine her into the show because she didn't mind speaking up. She didn't mind, and she seemed like she set them in a place in a nice, good, respectful, bouge ghetto way. So Loretta needs her as her sidekick to get these gals together every now and then. So whoever she be, Holly Carter, figure it out. So yeah, so they handled the beautiful invitation. So that was cute. And then y'all, they start having they start playing a game. They played a game, a panty game. Who did these panties come from? That's why it slipped over into a bachelorette party. I ain't got no pictures of the panties, all right? I didn't want to do all that, all right? But they did start paying the panties. Big old grandma panties they pulled out and they said, oh, we know LaVette gave you them, Loretta. But she did not give it to her. She actually gave Loretta a nice little, sexy little pair of them. So that was shock. So maybe listen, maybe she at home making sure Ron is satisfied because she wasn't giving no grandma panties. She said she know how to do it. She knows exactly how to do it. Now she come up here in this old black dress, look like she's going to the AIM midday service of the Church of God in Christ. But hey, we don't know what her and Ron over there doing. So yeah, they were having the panty game. So that was it is what it is. All right. Let me see if I forgot anything. Then before I go to the last statement, I think I got everything. And then, of course, in great LaVette fashion. Oh, did I put it up here? I don't think I put it up here. Oh man, I thought I put it up here. Hold on, y'all. Talk amongst yourselves while I look for something really quick. I thought I put it up. Oh, here it is. I just guess it didn't load. Oh, StreamYard. Did y'all hit like yet? Have y'all donated anything yet? Y'all make sure the likes stay on now. All right. Let me turn this off. Y'all hear that dinging? All right. So they ended it, y'all, with a word of prayer. So, ooh, she's nice. Okay. All right. So her bridesmaids are really pretty. Listen here. Listen here. I'm all for that. Optics. It's about optics. Okay. You got to have things looking right. Don't waste all this money on somebody who just don't quite fit into your, production. And we all know a wedding is a production. And it looks like Loretta has done the right thing and got people that fit into her production. They look beautiful. So that was pretty much the recap or review of the Preachers of LA wedding edition, Loretta's bridal shower / bachelorette party. So they were pretty good. It was a pretty good show. Again, if you want to watch it, it is on Merge TV through the In the Black app. So you got to download In the Black app, and it's on Merge TV. All right. So make sure that you go and check that out. Now, remember, you heard it here first. Remember when I was doing the recap and I said, Dominique is not at the reunion. And I didn't really believe what Dietrich said about her not being there because her mama had passed away a while ago. And seeing Loretta and LaVette and talking about that would trigger her. It didn't sound right. And Judge Judy says, if it don't sound right, it's probably a lie. That's what Judge Judy says. And pretty much we come to find out that Dietrich wasn't quite 100%. Now, Did he not just tell the whole story and tell a portion of what they maybe agreed to tell production? Maybe. But what he said wasn't the truth. What's up, Roslyn? Who wears black, Roslyn? To even a bridal. Well, she said it was. She said she thought it was a bachelorette party. That's the first thing. She said she thought they told her it was a bachelorette party. But even, I guess, would she be okay in that for a bachelorette party? I mean, she is the first lady of the church of a Church of God in Christ and wife of a bishop. So I'm guessing that deal would be okay for a bachelorette party. So she said she got a little confused because they told her it was a bridal bachelorette party, but it was a bridal shower. But it is what it is. So I don't know. We gotta not charge her all. They all look beautiful. Yes, they do. So anyway, this is getting back to Lion Dietrich. Yeah, they should have got it together before they went on the show. So she goes on the internet yesterday and pretty much explains to us exactly why she wasn't at the reunion for Preachers of LA. Okay? She got to be about 65, probably. She looked good. She looked good. I'm not going. Let me see. Let me see something. Is the Vet Gibson. 67, I believe. That's what it says. Maybe that's her. Or 62. I don't know. I see different things. She in her 60s, y'all, so she still look good. She still look good. She all right. So anyway, let's get back to Lion Dietrich. So Dominique, Haddon, whatever she wants to call herself today, took to God's internet and wanted to explain why she did not attend the reunion.
Okay, y'all. So I had quite a few people inbox me and ask me why I was not on the Preachers reunion. And to put it as simple as possible, I'm on the wedding special, which we taped back in like 2022, 2021, right after the pandemic. And I was a part of that, but I chose not to be a part of the reunion because, and I have to be careful because my husband, business and all this other stuff. So I have to be mindful of what I say. But simply, I just didn't want to do it. And not that I'm opposed to reality TV and things like that. I'm here for all the smoke. I don't care nothing about how people feel about, things that I say and do. I do things according to what I feel in my heart to do. Nevertheless, I really didn't do it because the behind the scenes were not together. When I say that, meaning like the business.
The money was a little funny. They wanted to give her the kind that jiggles, but she wanted the kind that folds.
So there's things and other parts of it that I can't go into because of my husband's relationships, but just not being tight, not, feeling like the project will be a reflection of anything that I will be proud of. And when I say that, meaning like just things that I feel should have been done was not done, and the credit that should be given has not been given to me in a sense where it reflected that on screen. So many of you know that my husband came up with the idea of Preachers of LA, not the name but the concept of it, and I just feel like that was not represented on the reunion. This is something that he wanted to do with other preachers. I want to say including Jamal Bryant. He ran that across him and the late Zachary Timms. So
now, and I can agree with her because well, when the money people step in, they take a lot of the credit. You can have an idea, but the money people are the ones who are going to make your vision flow. I do like the fact that, well, Jamal Bryant wasn't in Los Angeles, so maybe he's probably going to be in I think they're doing Preachers of Atlanta again. So I'm sure Jamal Bryant, he loves the stage, he loves the lights, he loves social media. He's just an attention whore. So I'm sure Jamal Bryant will be in that one. But Zachary Timms, that would have been interesting. Yeah, these are some preachers. Zachary Timms was found in the hotel room, drugged up, overdose. So, that would have been an interesting life to follow because, But when they talk about Preachers of LA, I wish they would have gotten some more preachers like Prophet Lovey, John Terrius Tate. There was another preacher, Nissan Stewart. That would have been nice because the whole music aspect of it. Let me see who else is in LA y'all would want them to do. I'm not mad at Wayne Chaney. You need that for a look and the optics of things. Noah Jones definitely because it bring that Loretta aspect. You need all her drama. D Haddon for sure. I'm trying to think who else is in Los Angeles. I would like to see them recast Ron and recast him with like an older pastor that kind of thinks like he thinks, but not in a judgy way. I would like to see like a pastor that can persuade people into an old, into like old school foundation instead of judging them into it. That would be Omer. Omer is good. It would be cool to be like, to get Omer as like a retired pastor. He's retired, even though he still be over there 24/7. Poor man over there at Sandra Crouch's funeral. I don't think they mentioned the pastor's name one time. They were like, "Oh, thank God for Bishop Omer. Thank you for letting us use the church. We know Bishop Omer still own the church and all that." But dang, can y'all at least mention the pastor's name? But yeah, Bishop of McClendon ain't having it. He would be good because McClendon, I think, is over the top. And it was just always interesting watching McClendon when he was on it because he was so over the top. He was very surface. You wasn't getting deep into his life. He had divorced that the other woman and got another one. So we didn't really get too deep into that. Then he was promoting his kids singing and all that. But, McClendon is McClendon. Mental advisor Ron Gibson's a mess. I hear how he treated Michelle Williams during their special they did after the original seasons. His treatment of women is disgusting. He definitely has an issue with women. He doesn't, he's a stark believer on the not usurping authority. I'm sure he's like old school. He probably don't like the fact that women preach. I'm sure he's probably like that. But he can't really verbalize that. That may, affect his bottom line at his church. He said, no, they just need to go. Well, there you go, organically, Shannon. That's who I was that's who I thought about as well. And I couldn't remember. Glad you said it. Warren and Erica Campbell. That would be great with her being a gospel artist, him being a pastor, music producer. I think that would be a great deal. Yeah, Warren and Erica. Wayne as a single guy, maybe getting married. John Terrius Tate. Because they didn't have that Baptist feel in there. They didn't have that. Maybe that's because, I don't know. Maybe that's because the producers are apostolic. Church of God in Christ. Or like Holly Carter. She's like Church of God in Christ. So, but they needed like a Baptist feel in there. And John Terrius, he's a singer. He's he can preach, a good hooper. And he's single, and follow his dating life. I'm giving y'all a hint around there. Y'all ain't sent me no check over there at Merge TV, but I'm going to give you a hint out there what we want to see, all right? But I think that would be good. Yeah, they are, Miss Jay Hislip just said, peace. He ain't never been back. I don't think anybody cares about Fred Jr. I don't even know enough about him, and maybe maybe that's a good thing that you don't know you, and then you want to get to know him. Now, when he got sat down, that would have been good for TV. When he got sat for over there, allegedly he was with some, the ladies of the night and of the day and of the afternoon. But when he had to get sat down, but that would have been good TV. But I don't know. I don't know. Repeated retired Bishop Omer, just like Morton. They keep getting up and down, getting up and down. You don't know when. Are you retired or not? What you gonna do? Let these pastors pastor. You sit down somewhere, lady. What you say? Erica can be judgmental in a slick way. She is a little judgy. I can see where you say that, because I've listened to her, and I think she tries to still be the good one over Tina, because after we deemed Tina a Trump supporter, we was probably about through with her. But but Tina's still good. She can sing. Her and Teddy. Now when they had their show, Teddy and Tina, when she started breaking windows and Teddy was cheating a million times on the road with the Soul Seekers and all that good stuff, that was TV. It was TV. Wasn't good, but it was TV. What's up, Alex? So I don't know. Let's listen to the rest.
I think he gets creator credit, but he's an executive producer on the show, and that wasn't reflected. So that bothered me when I watched the reunion. And for me, I'm the type of person, if I don't feel like it's right or it's done correctly, I won't be a part of it. That doesn't mean that it's not something good and beneficial for those who are, but that's just me. So I might be a little different than most people. I'm not looking to shine or for people to see me. Y'all see on here, I post when I want to post and say what I need to say, and I get offline because I just do. That's just how I am. But that's why I'm not on the show. So there's nothing personal. It's all business for me. It's nothing personal against anyone. It's just business. So that's why I'm not on. Hopefully that helps. So I wanted to share that because many of you started following me after Preachers of LA. So I felt you deserved an answer, and you've allowed me to, have the platform I have. So I wanted to let you know where I am and where I stand.
And my issue was, I hope that Dietrich will listen to this and or you don't have to lie. I think he should have just said, for reasons outside of her control. I think that's what he should have said, for reasons outside of her control. And she doesn't have control of the business. She doesn't have control of who will get the most credit, which she was concerned about, the money. She doesn't have control over that. All she has control over is her reaction to it and her decision behind it. So I think he should have said, that instead of, her mom and dragging her deceased mom into it and all that. I just, that doesn't show too much integrity. And as a pastor, I'm trying to figure out what else you lying about. What else you lying about, Dietrich? You ain't lying about no more stuff, are you? I don't know. My thoughts. When the Bishop Evans from Chicago Friendship retired, he on purpose wasn't at church on a regular basis. Listen, that's because we don't have them kind of pastors no more, Wisdom. He was older. He retired for a reason. Even when Bishop Blake sits there. You don't see Bishop Blake, even though he can't do much, but still, he sits there when he comes, and they don't come every Sunday. Bishop Blake and Lady May do not show up at church every Sunday. And I think that is healthy. And I think that is smart. They are up in age. They've been doing church for years, but they haven't forsaken the assembly. They come around once or twice a month, sometimes a little bit more. But yeah, so Evans definitely stepped back and let Charles Jenkins just go for it, which is smart. Keisha says she don't have to be bothered with Ron and LaVette. She don't like them. Just say it. Right. If you don't like Ron and LaVette, Dominique, just say, I don't like them niggas. Just say it. I mean, she's very vocal. She's a down, okay? She's down, I believe. So it just concerned me that he actually had to come and lie. In case y'all didn't know, Holy Ghost filled, baptized believers, tongue talking, Pentecostals, Baptistals, they lie sometimes. They lie. It just happens. Help me reach 15,000 right now today, y'all. Right now, I need 15,000 today. Today, no. But thank you so much for who has subscribed. Only need about 20 more for 14,700 subscribers, all right? So make sure you just don't look and listen, that you subscribe, you like, and you participate, and you support, all right? Please do that for me. What is Evans' first name? Clay Evans. Bishop Clay Evans? Mm-hmm. Come on, reach beyond the break. You remember that? I got a testimony. All that. You know, that's Clay Evans. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mother Wisdom says, to Dietrich's credit, he's a church boy that was taught to consider others' feelings. And you know, I believe that, but my thing would I still say he could have said beyond her control. Circumstances beyond her control. And let it at that. Then he didn't even have to go into anybody specific. Didn't have to do it. So I think it just needs to, that should have been, if he talked about that and he considered that's what he was going to say, he was off. You know, pastors and preachers and prophets can be off sometime, y'all. Y'all know that, right? They're human. They can be off. So if y'all think they are never always on, you are sadly mistaken. And we can definitely see by that, he wasn't on that day. And regardless of how he was taught and church boy, there was he could have said something else. He just could have said something else. So, all right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this recap of the Preachers of LA wedding edition for the bridal shower / bachelorette bachelorette party for Miss Loretta Jones. And again, if you would like to check out the show, go to Merge in the Black on Merge TV, and you can definitely check out the pastors and the first ladies and the ex-ladies and the girlfriends and the thises and the that's, and they'll be there for you. So again, congratulations. We all know they're already married and been married. So we appreciate each and every one of you for coming by the St. James Show. Remember, if you would like to donate to the St. James Show, there is your options right there. If not, just make sure that you are liking for me. All right. Would you do that? It's not an obligation. It is we are just grateful to have you. All right. What's up, JP? We got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. I was thinking about coming back a little bit later because I wanted to talk about something. So I'm not sure. I might not. I don't know. What's up, Lydia J? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for watching. Everybody. So we're going to get out of here. But thanks again for coming by the St. James Show. This is the last day in April. God has brought us on through 4 whole months in this year, and for that we tell him thank you. Maybe she don't think that through. She said Lady Haddon didn't need to go live. Maybe she didn't think that through. That's another question that needs to be on the table. I don't think that helped the situation because you're married to the liar. Like God is married to the backslider. You're married to the liar, Dom. So you may not have wanted to go there and just to cover your husband. What's up, Mike Moore? Cover your husband. Be the helpmeet, not the hurt meat. Be the helpmeet. All right. Make sure you subscribe to the Carnal Church Sector, where we mirror and critique for change. All right. So make sure you are subscribed over yonder as well. Thank you so much, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. We are getting out of here. because I know what prayer can do. Okay, I'm sorry, Dietrich. Sorry.